Sonamjeet.
And I'm Natasha. The SU elections are coming up pretty fast.
So today we're going to go grab some people, find out what they think about campus, what needs to be changed. So follow us and we'll see what we get. So we've got a few first years here. We're going to ask you guys what you'd like to see changed around campus.
The internet is far too slow. It's really annoying trying to catch up with TV. It buffers all the time. It's really irritating. We just want to sort that out.
Yeah, another thing is at the SU the drinks tend to be quite overpriced. On our kind of budget, that paying £2 for a drink, £3 is all a bit over the top.
So what kind of personal qualities do you want for the leaders of this union's future? Just someone brave?
Yeah, it would just be nice to sort of see them and for someone to actually take an interest in what everyone wants and to be more visible.
Yeah, not knowing a lot about it, like it would be quite good to be a bit more.
So you want a face to address your problems to?
Yeah.
I'm here with Laura, who's a third year. Did you know that the elections are coming up?
I didn't know. That's really bad and ignorant of me that I didn't.
And what kind of things would you like to see changed around campus? Are there any burning issues?
I don't know. I think they're doing a pretty good job, but I think more sort of like variety of like food outlets and stuff, like maybe like more restaurants and stuff to eat at, or like more places for outdoor theatres if I do theatre, so maybe more like stuff going on around campus to get people interested in like theatre.
So we've got 1 Wild Week going on now. Do you want to see more stuff like that?
More like festivals and stuff like on campus to get like people a bit of a buzz on campus.
I'm here with two first years, Paddy and Beth, and I'm going to ask them, so what are your thoughts about what you want in your next officers for the sabbatical positions?
Well, the most important thing for me would be sort of the musical aspect of things. I think there should be like more live music events that students can participate in. That's definitely an issue for me sort of in the student union.
So
because we've got this great venue that doesn't get used, basically.
Like more variety in the music kind of things. A lot of the nights are quite similar, like it's all the pop stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the current chart stuff. There needs to be like more sort of alternative things, like in the actual copper rooms.
That students can get involved with like DJs and stuff like that. I think that's...
Alright, cool. And so what on the sort of more serious side, what kind of issues do you want to see represented for you? Because, for example, last year the officers got buses together so people could go to the NUSM demo, so they could, protest against tuition fees. Do you sort of think that they should continue that sort of work, or do you think they should just sort of let it lie now we know where we stand?
Well, it depends. You need to find like a good middle ground, don't you? Because you need to please like people's needs, and if people want to participate in serious issue, then that's fine. But then you got to think about like when the student riots all happened and stuff, or when students got blamed for stuff kicking off. Like you got to see how that's going to make us look.
This is Lily. She's a second year. Lily, so in the upcoming elections, how do you think the new officers should be tackling what is genuinely thought of as a real problem with cuts to fee or rises in fees and cuts to...
I think they should address it head on. I think that they shouldn't ignore it. They should pretend that it doesn't exist. I think that it would be very tempting not to take one side. I think that rather than pretending not to take a side and pretending not to have any views either way, they should say this is happening and we need to address that this is happening within our student population.
I mean, they organised the buses for the NUS demo. They had really strong support for the NUS movement, but obviously all of that has come to a head, and the movement's been passed in Parliament. So where do you think that they can really go from here?
I think, to be honest, for me, it's less like whether or not something happens, it's more action. I think that it's more important to at least try than to say, oh, well, nothing's going to happen, I'm not going to do anything. So I think that, like, at least organising the buses, for me, it was a good symbol, I suppose, of like support and saying this isn't okay. Because I think it's better than just saying, well, nothing's going to change, so we'll just leave it.
So we've got Josh here, who's a first year. So did you personally get involved in London demonstrations?
I wasn't in the London demonstrations, but I wrote letters to the MPs because I didn't go to London as well.
Okay, and do you hope to get more involved?
It would be good if there was, if there's stuff in the future, I definitely consider doing it.
And you must have heard about the sit-ins that happened just over here.
Oh yeah, the sit-ins. Yeah, I did. I thought that was quite cool. I didn't realise that was going on though. Like, I think during that whole time there was quite a lot of, this is going on like right now.
Yeah.
And it's like if we'd have had maybe 2 or 3 days notice, I think a lot more students would have got involved, because I think everyone would have liked to be in the same, really, even if it's just to say they have been.
So we've spoken to a lot of people around campus today about what they think needs changing and what they think's been going on very well around campus.
So I guess now it's really up to you. Thanks for watching and thanks for voting.